Hello, fourth grade. It's Miss Sublet. So, today we are going to start our guidance lessons. And this is how we're going to do our guidance lessons all year, mainly because I don't want to take up any of your classroom time, any of your instruction time. I want you to be able to learn some wonderful guidance, but also keep in mind that over the last couple years, it's been crazy and we're a little behind in all the other subjects, okay? So we will meet virtually on for guidance, but I'm still here in the building. If you need me for anything else, okay, all you have to do is ask your teacher. So, we are going to start with the Second Steps program. Now, most of you have had Second Steps either with me a little bit last year or with Miss Carmichael in the previous years in the library. So we're going to start that, except the best thing is now you're fourth graders. So now you get to watch more videos than what you did when you were in the primary classrooms. So that makes it a little bit better because I'd rather watch a video than just hold a little card in front of you guys. So let's get started, okay? Today we are talking about empathy and respect, okay? And I'm sure you have heard these words before, empathy and respect. So, empathy is when you can put yourself in somebody else's shoes and understand how they're feeling, even though you have never experienced what they are experiencing. Okay. So, you put yourself in their shoes to try to understand how they feel. All right. And a good example of this is when we have a new student that comes in the middle of the year. They're feeling scared, okay? They're feeling nervous. They're at a new school. They don't know anybody. So you try to feel how they feel. You try to think, how would I feel if I was going into a room with a bunch of strange kids that I didn't know and that didn't know me? How would that make me feel? And then that helps you understand, and maybe you can be a little bit kinder to them that day. Maybe you could befriend them and say, hey, come and play with us at PE or on the playground. So that is a good way to try to remember what empathy means. You put yourself in their shoes. And then the next thing we're going to learn today is respect. Respect has many different parts, okay? Basically, it means to be kind to everybody and understand them, all right? But if you break it down a little bit, it means to pay attention, okay? When you pay attention in class, I know your teachers have probably already said it a million times this year, pay attention. Well, what does that mean? Pay attention means that you use your eyes to look at your speaker, you use your ears to listen to your speaker, use your mouth to be quiet, okay? And you use your body to face towards them out of respect to let them know I'm focused on you. And then the last thing, you use your brain. I know, how do you use your brain to pay attention? Well, it's easy. You think about what they are saying. Okay, you have to think about what your teacher or what the speaker is saying in order to understand it, comprehend it, and to show respect. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to watch a video. Well, let me get that off. All right, so we're going to watch this video. And I'm going to go away for a minute and let you all focus on the video.
You know how in school you usually study subjects like math or spelling or reading or writing? Those are all important. But in the second step program, you'll be studying a subject that's just as important. You. What's it like to be your age? What's it like to be a fourth grader in your school? What are some of the problems that you have to deal with? How can you be successful this year at school? One of the most important things you'll be learning is the idea of empathy. What does that mean? Empathy means that you can feel or understand what someone else is feeling. For instance, in order for me to understand what it's like to be a fourth grader, for me to have empathy for you, I had to know what it's like to be in your shoes. Which is a pretty good idea. I think I'll give it a try.
Whoa! That was kind of weird, but fun. Now remember, we can do this through the magic of video. But please don't try it yourself at home. Hey, I get to go to recess! That was cool! You kids get to have all the fun. Oh, right, we're talking about empathy. You'll meet a lot of these kids and watch them work through problems with friends and deal with strong emotions. You'll get to see and understand how they feel. That's Enrique. It's his first day in a new school, and he's really worried about finding new friends that like the same thing he likes. There's Maya. We'll find out what happens when a game she's playing goes awry and she loses her cool. That's Alicia. Her friends are going to pressure her to do something she really doesn't want to do. She'll have to make a decision. Emma's going to have a conflict with James about using the computer in the computer lab. It'll be your job to figure out what they could do to solve their problem. You'll also meet Ethan and watch him using his calming down skills to deal with anxiety over a test. Over the next several weeks, you'll follow their stories and... Who are you talking to? Oh, and that's Derek. You watch him insult one of his friends, and then he'll have to take responsibility for his actions. That's an interesting story. Anyway, you'll follow these kids' stories, learn how they feel, and most important of all, talk about what you might do in the same situation. You'll learn important skills that will help you get along better, manage emotions, and solve problems so you can do well in school and in life. That all starts with empathy, feeling or understanding how someone else is feeling. Having empathy helps you treat others in a respectful way. In fact, that's what you're going to talk about today. Well, it's time for me to be an adult again. I have to get back to class before recess is over.
I have to say, I had fun being your age. I liked walking in your shoes. And now, back to class.
Okay, guys, so that was the video. And those are all the things that we're going to be talking about this year, all the different scenarios, okay? So let's talk a little bit about the word respect. What does respect mean to you? I want you to take some time right now. I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes. Just take some time right now and talk to your shoulder partner about what you think respect is. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give you some time, and then I'll hop back on here and we'll talk about it a little bit more. Okay, so I hope that you all said things like using good manners and listening when spoken to and staying still in your seat to show your teacher respect, listening skills, being kind to one another, appreciating people for who they are, things like that. Okay, those are all ways to show respect. When you're being respectful, you are considering how other people want to be treated, and then you're treating them that way. Everyone at our school deserves to be treated with respect. Everyone, kids included. Let's come up with some rules that will help us be respectful to each other. Okay. So I'm going to give you all some time, and I want you to talk to your shoulder partner about what would be a good rule. Okay. So just take a second, talk about it with your shoulder partner, come up with some rules together. Okay, guys, so I hope you said things like, let's not use angry words towards each other. Let's not put, let's not use put downs. Okay, we don't want to put people down, which is something you say to make somebody else feel bad. We don't want to ever do that because that's not showing respect. Okay. Um, We also want to make sure we're using our manners. All right. Always be considerate of other people's feelings. Okay. And that leads us right into the other word, empathy. How did the adult in the video show empathy for the fourth grader? She literally put herself into a fourth grader's shoes, right? So she could kind of experience what they experience. And that, in a nutshell, is what empathy means, okay? We want to make sure that we are being considerate of other people's feelings, other people's views, why they feel like that, okay? That is showing empathy. And empathy, like the video says, is feeling or understanding what someone else is feeling. So, you all probably remember this video from last year, and I know you love it. We're going to watch the Walk, Walk, Walk video, the music video, and then we will be done with our lesson. Okay? So, pay attention to the words of the song, and I will let you all watch it.
I bet you've had strong feelings coming from within. Hard to see another's point of view when you're in your own skin. Changing your perspective, thinking through your stuff. Empathy's not easy when the going gets rough. You know that it may be hard to think it through. Other people feeling different because they're not you. You gotta walk, walk, walk. Walk in their shoes. Take a look and see what they're seeing. Walk, walk, walk. Walk in their shoes. Try to understand what it would feel like to be them. You gotta walk, walk, walk. Walk in their shoes. Empathy is what we're saying. Recognize those feelings. You felt them too. That's empathy. You see, she's getting angry. You felt that feeling too. If there is jealous, scared, strong emotions through and through. Empathy's the pathway to recognize and walk. You can dish out some compassion and really walk the talk. People People showing strong feelings, what do? Show them that you get it. Treat them with kindness, through and through. You gotta walk in their shoes. Take a look, see what they're seeing. Walk in their shoes. Try to understand what it would feel like to be them. You gotta walk in their shoes. Empathy is what we're saying. Recognize those feelings and reach out to empathy.
All right, guys, that concludes our lesson, our second steps lesson for today. I will see you all next month to talk about more second steps, more empathy, okay? Again, if you need me, I'm still here, and you all have a great day, okay? Bye-bye.